Dylan Black. You know what? It's very important to prepare for aging at home. With the details right now, we say hello to Rachel Borzecki, who is with Solva Senior Living. You're a senior living consultant.
Correct.
And how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very good. Okay, so Solva Senior Living, tell us a bit about your company.
So Solva was started 5 years ago by our founder, Christine Forget. And she had worked in senior housing for most of her career, and she wanted to kind of bridge that gap between the families looking for a retirement home and what the retirement home has to offer. And we're kind of that third-party consultant that goes in and we help seniors kind of navigate what's going on in senior housing.
Okay, so it's Solva.
Solva.
So, because I think I was calling you Solva.
That's okay.
That's okay.
We
Probably
hear that
happens
as well.
a lot, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So obviously we want to keep seniors safe at home, and you have some stories because of the tornadoes, the recent tornadoes. What happened that put the seniors at risk there?
Yeah, so I had, after the recent tornado, called a few of our senior clients just to check in, especially the ones that were living in the Maryville area that had no power for several days. And with calling them and talking to them, I kept hearing stories of not having food, not having anyone to contact, no one checking in on them, just kind of being stranded and not having access to resources.
Pretty scary stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so can you give me some strategies to plan for emergencies?
Absolutely. So our first strategy is to, if you are using any kind of device that requires power, is to have backup power for that. So if you're using an electric wheelchair, if you're using anything that, or an oxygen tank, anything that needs extra power, talk to the person who has provided you with the equipment and have an extra battery pack, so you're not running out.
Okay.
And our other advice is to have a helpline. So whether that's a person who's going to come in and check on you, without you having to call, family member, friend, get to know your neighbors, know who's around you so people will come and check on you. Or you can hire someone like a home care agency or a geriatric nurse who can come in and check on you.
Okay, so it's good to have these backups in place because you never know when emergencies could happen.
Absolutely.
Okay, so why shouldn't people age at home?
So some reasons why some people kind of fail to cope at home, the biggest one we find is social isolation. Especially with a power outage, you're stuck in your apartment, say on the 14th floor, all by yourself. You're not seeing other people. Another reason why someone might fail to cope at home is poor medication management, struggling with all those different medications their doctor gave them. Also, your house could be causing you issues if you have a two-story home and you have a walker and you can't get upstairs.
Yeah, scary stuff. So you actually have different clinics that are available?
Yeah, so we have navigation clinics available, and they're available for seniors and their families or anyone else who wants to come and participate. And it's kind of, we sit down in a neutral space, talk about what this current situation is, what kind of some fears are for moving, what some options are, and what staying at home would look like.
Okay. How often do these clinics take place?
So we do them every Monday.
Every Monday? Yeah,
and we have various locations around Ottawa.
Okay. So right across Ottawa? How many locations, just in case people are wondering if they're in that neck of the woods? Yeah,
so we have currently one in Bell's Corners, and we're looking at adding some more in the south end of Ottawa, and then also we have some in Canada, Stittsville area.
Okay. So you're always willing to meet with people, obviously, make them feel comfortable, but you don't have to meet with them face to face. That's not always as important?
Absolutely. So we have, I mean, with today's technology, it's pretty awesome. We can take advantage of things like Skype and different meeting apps and stuff, so we can bring in family members who maybe want to be involved, but they're maybe in the States or in another country, and they can still sit in on that conversation and be fully part of it with their parent.
Super important. Technology, though, for seniors can be difficult. My dad doesn't know how to answer the cell phone. Like
yes.
You just have to swipe, but he doesn't. So, okay, so you definitely do take time to match seniors with the right to resources and services. That's super important to you?
Yes. So we like to start off, when we get a new client, is to figure out what their current situation is. A lot of the times they call us with one story, but it could be something else that's going on. And we like to try and provide them as much resources as possible. There's lots of free resources in Ottawa that a lot of people don't know about. The biggest one I hear about is the LIN. People say, who's Lynn? How am I supposed to call her? When it's actually a government-funded resource for everyone.
Yeah.
and just different kind of resources that are available in Ottawa, as well as kind of which would be the best resource for them.
And I'm sure, of course, your website must have all kinds of different resources on there as well.
Yep, so they can go our website, and then also if you want kind of instant information, you can call us anytime.
Okay. All right. Well, you're definitely helping out a bunch of seniors in our community feel much more safe, because those tragedies could happen anytime. And as we know with that tornado, the tornadoes that had dropped, it did happen at any time. So thank you very much. Solva Senior Living. Said that correct?
Yes,
You're
Solva.
happy? Good. Okay. SolvaSeniorLiving.ca is the website to go to. More daytime coming up in moments right here on Rogers TV.